Yeah, I look kind of like a mess right now. Okay, so um, when I woke up today, this bathroom was so messy. I mean, there was a takeout container over there. You can see the freaking belts over there. This was over there. And yeah, so when I went to sleep, I made sure it was all nice and pretty. And then something happened overnight. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because it was an incredible learning experience to me. And what I realized, like for instance, you see how this thing is over the trash, right? You got to do these small little steps and put everything inside of the trash can. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, what I realize is if you have a messy place or things are not where they're supposed to be, so why would you have a belt here, right? Why don't you spend some time and think, well, where else could I like this belt? And you could put it right here. See that? See? That way it's out of the way and things like that. And yeah, uh, I just kind of feel that if you do these kind of small little actions, and I've always spoken about this, right? If you do these kind of small little actions, you show at the end of the day that you respect yourself. And it is so incredibly important to do this. You guys know I've been talking about overcoming, I'm not even going to say overcoming, I'm saying conquering a lot of my anxiety and my depression through things like facing insecurities. And that was me exercising, taking care of myself. You guys notice, right? For instance, I have a face mask here. I was never really a face mask person before. I also have my serums. I have my little Dollar Tree retinol over here. I have my $4 floss. Yes, I actually do bring this floss with me. And this is considered to be minimalistic. You can see that this is not, items that I just casually picked up. I really do like Pronamel. I really do love this floss. If you guys do not floss, seriously think about getting this floss. It's amazing. I will not use any other floss than Dr. Teng's floss. It really makes a big difference. And yeah, so influencer. All this stuff, right? All this stuff. This actually should go over there, but that's a whole nother story. Point being is that I really feel that for people, you need to take small little actions every day to show that you care about yourself, to show that you're really worth it. And sometimes people get so overwhelmed because they say, well, I don't live in a minimalistic place. My place is not aesthetic. And I just want to just let you guys know, like, that's okay. Just work at it as often as you can, ideally every single day. And if you don't work at it every single day, once you realize, like, hey, I'm not getting back into that habit, work at it. Because this kind of stuff, me doing this is autopilot. I just thought, like, okay, I don't want it like this, I don't want it like all over the place, and sometimes people would say, well, I can just leave it like this. But if you leave it like this, what you do is that when you go in, when you walk in, you're like, oh my gosh, this place looks so chaotic. It looks so cluttered. So if you just say, okay, let me have everything off on the side, you didn't even pack that much. So you can't even say, like, oh, this is too much stuff. This is one comb, one toothbrush, one sponge. This is the thing over here. And then my 3 little vials here. 1, 2, I think that's good. 3. See? 4. And then I'll put the toothpaste right there. That took not too much time at all, but it looks so much better than it did before, did it not? If you really want to get things, you could say, okay, let me do that, right? And then you could put the soap back over there. I didn't put the soap there, by the way. So all that stuff, and by the way, there's so much water over here, that's why I have a towel over here. But all this stuff signals to your brain that you are worth the investment to make a nice place. And I just think about all the times that I failed and I struggled with organizing things, how it seemed like maybe I was a little, I was a little hyper focused on things for sure. But at the end of the day, I feel like this has really just become a routine, right? and I'm really happy about it. I would like to encourage you guys, and not just you guys, other people too, to maybe think about being more minimalistic. Think about paring down your stuff. I'm not saying buy the cheapest stuff, okay? Instead of this being a $1.25 toothpaste, this is about $4. We get it off Amazon. And this floss, instead of being $1, this is $4. But I know every day that, hey, I'm using products that make me happy. So that's the whole bottom line about this thing. If you surround yourself, that you curate things that you feel truly happy using, when it's nicely organized like this, you will feel better. You'll feel calmer. And it doesn't take that much time. It doesn't take that much money. You just need to be consistent. You see? And yeah, so wish me luck on that. I'm going to have to, I thought of the name and I was like, oh my goodness, this is a perfect name. I looked online to see if anybody took it. Nobody took it. So I'm going to have to do edited videos on there just because it will look a lot more clean. And I want to have it be more aesthetic. Not because, hey, that's the whole thing, but I feel that if I have a more aesthetic video, it will be more clear to understand. It will show people, hey, yeah, maybe you should focus a little bit more than 1 minute on my videos or so. And I hope that it prevents a sense of hope to people that whatever they see in life, if they've kind of felt like they're not good enough, or there's them and then there's other people, that as long as they take a little bit steps forward, as long as they kind of walk down the same path as a person, then they can also achieve their own goals. And at the end of the day, I think it's very important to have sustainable goals, not okay, I started with a really cluttered apartment and I need to transform this whole place within 15 minutes. Like, that is not realistic. People do best having things in small baby steps. Yeah, so I do have that. So yeah, being minimalist is about buying quality items. I think it depends, because I think there's another branch about that. When I think about minimalism, I think it's be around things that you honestly use, and things that if you do use it, like this, you have it nicely organized. You don't have like 30 of them. If you do have 30 of them, make sure it's, there's a good reason why you have 30 of them. So it's not saying like, okay, you can only have one face serum or two face serums, one for nighttime, one for daytime, that's it. I think about 3 different face masks at home. No, 4 different face masks at home. So yeah, when I'm done with them, then I'm gonna whittle down my face mask. But you guys get what I'm saying. I'll probably move over to from 5 different face masks down to 2 different face masks. But I just gotta work through that whole amount of face mask. I wanted to try different ones. What can I say? So yeah, I do have a channel name ready, and then later today I am going to save it and then work on recording footage. My hope is that just like I do something with this channel, because this is a live stream, right? This one's a lot more disorganized. I have a whole bunch of stuff on there. My hope is with that channel, because it's going to be a lot more focused, because I will also be going out there and then trying to show you guys like, hey, this is what I saw in a store. These are some ideas that I have. These are some frugal tips that maybe would happen work for you. These are ways that I declutter, and these are ways that I recommend to save money, kind of like what I do with this channel, but it's more focused, more organized, and you won't have so much like these kind of quality for sure. So I need to get a gimbal, but yeah, see, looks so much nicer for sure. And yeah, so I'm gonna have a lot more specialized content on that channel for sure, 100%. You will see it basically being decluttering, minimalism, frugality, but it ties in with the whole thing where basically use what you got, and then ask yourself after you're done with it, do I really need to repurchase it? That's it's going to turn into. And I don't want to come at people like, okay, you need to only have like 50 items in your life and that's it. Sometimes I think people like the idea of having less stuff, but they don't know how to approach it. They don't know how to maintain it. So yeah, yeah, and you can actually use things like water, vinegar, baking soda. I do use baking soda. I use it to wash mugs. If you guys look at my frugal tip, you'll see that as well. I don't know about baking soda as a toothpaste. It's a little abrasive, but that's all. Just wanted to do this quick stream. I gotta go grab breakfast. I'll see you guys later. See ya. See ya.